थैंक यू। आज मैं बहुत नर्वस हूँ क्योंकि आज मैं पहली बार अब सबके सामने स्टेज पर आया हूँ और इसीलिए 2 दिन और 3 रातों से मैं ये स्पीच बार बार लगातार प्रैक्टिस किए जा रहा हूँ। इनफैक्ट मैं इतना नर्वस हूँ कि मैंने टेलीप्रॉम्प्टर पे भी लिखवा दिया है और जस्ट इन केस यहाँ की बिजली चले जाए मैं कागज़ के टुकड़े पर भी लिख कर लाया हूँ टॉर्च के साथ। और अगर तब भी मुझसे मिस्टेक हो जाए तो पापा है ना, बैकअप। और अगर इस सब के बाद भी मुझसे गलती हो जाए मुझे प्लीज माफ कर देना, ये मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम है।
Hey everyone, welcome back to PowerNFrames, where a failed political science student does a political analysis of movies, TV shows, and pop culture. Thank you so much for the love on my last video on Dissect 2. Today we're diving deep into Bollywood's recent news, Aryan Khan's launch. Before we dive in, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it. It really helps the channel grow. Let's acknowledge the first thing. He really seemed nervous, but he really did okay delivering the message. His launch wasn't just about talent or even the privilege of being a scarce son. It was about strategy. Let's just start with the most underrated part of that strategy: scarcity. Same tactic that was employed for the Sayara movie cast, especially Ahan Pandey. Aryan barely puts himself out there. He's practically allergic to oversharing. No endless interviews, no messy Instagram lives, no 20 TikToks a day. And you know what? That mystery, it worked. Think about it. We live in an age of social media overdose. Every celeb launch comes with a constant flood of PR campaigns and image building. But Aryan Khan flipped that script. He played a different game. He kept himself as scarce. So much so that even his laughter wasn't very well known. But that's no longer a mystery. Yes, the guy sounds like his father, looks like his father, talks like his father, but is he as good as his father? Well, I think that's too early to say, and it's also not fair to compare him right now, but comparisons are bound to happen. Disclaimer: I'm aware that he must already have a PR team activated that will cater to his image in moving forward, and guess what? A lot of it might be a play on the recall value of old Shah Rukh Khan, our reminiscence of the change maker he was. But until his launch, one thing seemed apparent: their strategy was keeping him scarce. And scarcity, my friend, is power. Literally. Go read Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. One of the laws says use absence to increase respect and honor, and that's exactly what Aryan Khan did. By holding back, by not giving away way too much of his personality, he made his trailer launch feel like a real event. People were hungry to see what he'd finally reveal. Of course, being a scarce son helps. Curiosity was already built in around him, but Aryan Khan didn't drown us in PR stunts or overexposure. And in an industry where everyone else is shouting too loud, the silence was actually louder. And it's not just about talent, it's about strategy. That's a power move. Now let's connect this to something he did right: self-awareness. When I saw his speech, I actually was very impressed because it seemed self-aware, interesting, and clearly centered to public sentiment. He didn't even try to sound like flawless genius. He leaned into honesty and even making a point about how this project is just a start and that he has a lot to prove. That kind of self-awareness, I think it's going to do him a lot of service. It's like Apple admitting their first product wasn't perfect, and it makes the audience trust you more because you're not pretending to be untouchable. And here's where the two pieces tie together: mystery and self-awareness. He used scarcity to build curiosity and self-awareness to make people root for him. One created anticipation, the other humanized him. Together, that combo made the launch land harder than it would have otherwise. At the end of the day, this wasn't just a PR event. It was a textbook case of how image, timing, and restraint can be so powerful, especially in an industry like this. Aryan may still have a long way to go in proving himself, but when it comes to strategy, I think he's already playing a different game. We've gone from celebrities ignoring the nepotism topic, rejecting it, and coming up with excuses.
I'm still cursed for it. I'm still trolled for it. I'm still abused for it. And now I'm not bothered about it.
You're not bothered.
You know, it went from annoyance to amusement. Now I'm amused every time. Like, I'm like, what? Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, it's so last season now. Like, come up with another problem. I mean, don't go on and on and on and on about nepotism. You don't know what the hell it is also.
Right.
You don't know what it is. So what should I do?
Right.
If I have a child, I should not give them the privilege of what I'm doing.
Sonam, Kangana recently made a comment on Star Kids and nepotism, how it's there in the industry.
Yeah.
And Alia also gave a response to that. So do you want to say anything, considering that you also have
I don't even know what Kangana said. मैं तो travel कर रही हूँ आजकल. What has she said? She keeps saying things all the time. I don't know what has she said. She's very entertaining. I love Kangana. I look forward to her interviews.
To actually Aryan's indirect acknowledgement of the topic itself. The fact that they're trying to have a sense of humor about the conversations around nepotism, and that shows that they're very aware now. But it's also about the shift in the industry, not an apology, not sympathy, not them suddenly agreeing with outsiders' struggle. It's more like we've heard you. It doesn't mean they understand what outsiders go through, but it does show that public pressure and audience reactions have been received. And honestly, that pressure matters. Movies have tanked financially at the box office, and it gave them a sense of who's the boss, the audience. Coming back to Aryan, the satire in his speech does make you think he's self-aware, and also he has a different opinion and humorous, sarcastic for state. Talent and perspective like that should be acknowledged and welcome for sure, but it's too soon to judge. But when it comes to the topic of nepotism, not everyone is humble about it, but at least it shows a shift, and that's worth noting. Alright, that's my take. What do you think? Do you buy into the scarcity strategy, or do you feel it's more about family name? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and I'd love to hear them. And before you go, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. It really helps me out to keep the channel and conversation going. And if you want to support my work further, please follow me on Patreon. I'll drop the link in the description. Thanks for watching Power and Frames. See you in the next one. Bye!